Welcome. Science 6 Standard, 10th chapter, Motion and the Measurement of Distances. Part 1, 10.1, Story of Transport. See, here starts the story. When the transportation started in this world, there was a general discussion among the children in Paheli and Bhujo's class about the places they had visited during the summer vacations. Some had gone to their native village by a train and then a bus, and finally a bullock cart. Okay, first they travel by train. From there they travel by bus. Then again they used a bullock cart to reach the house. One student had traveled by an aeroplane. Another spent many days of his holidays going on fishing trips in his uncle's boat. The teacher then asked them to read the newspaper articles that mentioned about small wheeled vehicles that moved on the soil of the Mars and conducted experiments. These vehicles were taken by the spacecraft all the way to the Mars. Spacecraft is also the mode of transportation that can move you to the space. Meanwhile, Paheli had been reading stories about the ancient India and wanted to know how people traveled from one place to another in earlier times. 10.1 Story of Transport. Long ago, people did not have any means of transport. They had to go by walk only. They used to move only on foot and carry goods on their back. Later on, they began to use animals for transport. For transport through the water, boats were used from ancient times. To begin with, boats were simple logs of wood in which the hollow cavity would be made. Later, people learned to put together different pieces of wood and give shape to the boat. These shapes imitate the shapes of the animals living in water. Which are all the animals living in the water? From which animal they copied the shape of the boat? They copied the shape of the boat from fish. See, the fish's body is streamlined. The boat's body is also streamlined like the fishes. They copied it from the body of the fish and they joined the different roots and made a boat. Recall our discussions of this streamlined shape of the fish in the chapter 8 and 9. Invention of the wheel made a great change in the mode of transport. Invention of the wheel. First, the wheel is used in the bullock carts. Okay, the design of the wheel was improved over thousands of the years. In a one day, it doesn't happen. It happened thousands of the years it took to take the inventions. Animals were used to pull the cars that moved on wheels. Until the beginning of the 19th century, people still depended on animals, boats, and ships to transport them from place to place. The invention of the steam engine led to the development of new means of transport. Railroads are made for the steam engine driven carriages and wagons. That means um, a railroad means railway track, that is called railroads, where the rail can move on it. It and railways had the steam engines. It led to the invention. Later came the automobiles. These are all the automobiles: bicycle, train, bus, aeroplane, ship. Okay, automobiles such as cars, trucks, and buses. Motorized boats. All these automobiles have motors in them for the movement. Motorized boats and ships were used as a means of transport on water. The early years of 1900 saw the development of aeroplanes. These were later improved to carry passengers and goods. Electric trains, monorail, supersonic aeroplanes, and the spacecraft are some of the contributions of the 20th century. Figure 10.1 shows some of the different modes of transport. Place them in the correct order, from the earliest modes of transport to the most recent. Are there any of the early modes of transport that are not in use today. Bullock cart we can see somewhere, but very less now we are using. This is in very less use, so almost not used we can say. Because tractors replaced in the field also, people are using tractors now, not these oxes. Please subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.